So emotional intelligence is just a different way of being smart. It's being intelligent about emotions. So there are four parts: self-awareness, knowing what you're feeling, why you feel it, how it affects what you do; managing yourself, using that awareness to keep your disruptive emotions in check and marshal your good feelings, your positive feelings, your energy; and then tuning into other people, empathy, knowing how they feel, and then putting that all together to have effective relationships. So those are the four parts: self-awareness, self-management, empathy, and social skill. And frankly, there are a lot of very high IQ people who are not very good in this domain. And also, I've got lots of different kinds of data that show that as you go on in life and in your personal life and even in an organization, as you go up the ladder, emotional intelligence skills matter far more for success than your cognitive abilities. For example, take even in a tech industry, think about this. You may be a software engineer working with other software engineers. There's no emotional intelligence there particularly. You're programming. But let's say you become head of a team or head of a division or vice president or C-level executive. Now you're managing people. You're not writing code. You're handling people who write code. So you don't need that technical skill. You need people skills. One thing that we find in neuroscience tells us, this work from UCLA, if you can name the feeling, I'm getting angry, it already shifts energy from the circuitry for anger to the verbal cortex, which is naming the anger. That starts to weaken the path. Then, ideally, you want to have something else you can do. Take a deep breath, count to 10, pause, however you're going to do it. Think about what's effective in the situation and then respond. That's what I was calling cognitive control. So the book you mentioned, Altered Traits, which reviews the meditation research in good journals, shows that no matter what meditation you're going to do, if you do it regularly, it does two things. It calms you, it makes you less triggered, less often. And when you're triggered, you're not triggered so intensely and you recover more quickly. That's the calm. And it also focuses you. Meditation is a direct training for the mind in paying attention, because every meditation says you do this thing. You repeat the mantra, have a certain stance toward your experience, that's mindfulness. And if your mind wanders off, as it's going to do, and you notice it wandered, bring it back. That's like a rep in a gym with a weight. Every time you lift the weight, the muscle gets that much stronger. And in meditation, every time you bring your mind back, you're training your neural circuitry to pay attention. So those are the two big main effects of any kind of meditation. And by the way, I don't advocate any brand. I really believe that the best meditation is the one you'll do, whatever one it is. And I would say for most of us, just getting calmer and staying more focused means we're going to make better decisions, take in information better. I think meditation is a kind of mind training and emotional management that people can benefit from immensely. I think that's my motivation. And also, it's interesting, emotional intelligence kind of does the same thing.